It's cold outside, but it's getting hot in here. What does that even mean? The Ultimate Deck Podcast, your favorite podcast, is back finally recording after a hiatus because we recorded a whole boatload of these things down at Deck XO.
We did it, and now no more for a while.
Sat back in our laurels and kind of leaked them out slowly, and finally set back up here.
I went hunting for a little bit, so I was gone.
You went hunting, yeah. I guess just so we know who's here, Shane Chapman on the mic, Wade Laurent on the mic.
Yeah, that's
Justin McCrae, and we have an audience
That's
today.
me.
Yeah, we brought Pat's
Patrick
in.
Carter here.
He's
in the audience.
watching.
He's here because he's going to jump in a little bit later on this episode because let's explain the intro a little bit. We're going to talk about 6 reasons why you'd want to build a deck in the winter from a homeowner's perspective.
Yeah, just some of the advantages to doing it during the wintertime, right?
But at the end of this thing, it's going to get warm in here because
This is basically Justin's idea.
No, I don't know how you say this.
Not even
The
not even a
Pocky
little bit.
challenge? Pocky challenge?
Pocky?
One chip challenge. Pocky?
Pocky,
Pocky, I think it's Pocky.
Q-U-I.
I'd prefer Pocky. It's a little bit, sounds a little bit better coming off the tongue. So the one chip challenge. So I took this week off, or Monday to Thursday anyway.
Monday
I'm
to
back in
Thursday.
on Friday here. And in my absence, Wade decided to buy.
Justin?
decided to buy
No,
some.
this is not how
One
this went
chip
down.
challenge.
Don't listen to anything Wade says
This
because
is exactly how this
not
went
how
down.
it went down.
Did we? Are the boxes in here?
Yeah, they're behind you.
So the one chip challenge is, if you haven't seen it, and I just learned about this, but
Justin and I were sitting around chatting
yeah,
about how we like spicy food,
maybe it's Paqui. It's P-A-Q-U-I.
but it's Spanish.
Sure. So what it is, it's like it's a single tortilla chip in a box the shape of a coffin, and it's seasoned with Carolina Reaper peppers and what else? Scorpion chili. Scorpion chili peppers.
I don't understand why anybody thought this was a good idea.
Anyway, so
And,
Justin and I were chatting about how much we like spicy food.
Okay.
And then we chatted about the one chip challenge, and I was like, "Have you seen anybody do this?" And he hadn't, I don't think.
Nope.
And so then, but producer Pat had, right? And he was like, "Oh yeah, these are," because producer Pat's, he's seen everything that's on the internet. If you ever need to know what's on the internet, just ask Pat, right? He's got it. So Pat was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that." So then we said, as a group, collectively, we should order them.
Nope. That's not how that happened.
And then they were ordered.
I would never ever audibly agree to this. So
And then they were ordered.
they were ordered. Wade ordered them. So I was like, man, I love spicy food, but I don't know how anybody could do that. Check the email. I checked the email. Amazon confirmation for Pocky.
Tortilla.
Oh my goodness.
They're here.
It's, you know what? It's probably hot, but
Well, it sure beats fighting dudes with treasure trails. I don't know if it does. I don't know. I don't know if it does.
We will know soon enough. So
Okay.
anyways, we've ordered the chips. We're gonna roll through. We have top 6 reasons. We're gonna roll through 5 of them. We're gonna eat a chip.
yeah. Well, I think I don't know. Maybe we should
We'll
get
see how
through
it
all
goes.
6. Let's get the podcast out of the way, because in the back half of this, it's probably not going to be much to listen to, but we're shooting some video for it as well, and we're going to put that up as well. So if you want to see the sweat,
It's gonna be
then
so
you can
bad.
check out the videos that we're going to post. But let's get on to the providing people actual value.
I
Not
recommend you actually get on the video so you can see how white Justin's face is through this whole
He's been quiet all day. Because
I'm not.
he's not looking forward to this. He's just been even right now. He's just sitting there
I am like, I will broadcast it to the world that I am a huge chicken. Like,
Yeah, we know.
so this is definitely evidence of that.
You'll be fine. You'll make it through. You'll be fine.
Oh,
You're gonna live.
Stop.
Anyways,
You'll
there'll be enough chipping later. Let's get on to this. So 6 reasons to build in the winter. Now, this is from the homeowner's perspective, why they might want to build in the winter, but contractors out there can use these reasons to try to sell themselves. If somebody's like, well, why would I do this in the winter? Well, here's why. You could give them these pros to building in the winter. So number 1, these are not in any sort of order of better or worse or whatever. They're just 6 reasons. Less wait time and the contractor availability shoots through the roof.
Yep.
So if you try to book it yourself a deck in May or April or
You
March.
think you could take a rip at that sentence again?
No, I don't feel like it.
Did you hear that? Was I the only one that heard that? If you tried to book yourself a contractor,
You sound like what, Jar Jar Binks? Is that?
yeah, we're gonna have to listen to that one back.
My jaw's quivering early. I'm scared of the chips. But your availability. So if you book a job, try to book a deck back in April.
A jam.
Try to
Then
juke it back.
You're likely going to be waiting, like you could be waiting 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Some contractors book their entire season up by February.
Yeah, there's a few guys we were talking down in Louisville that said that they were already booked for next year, right?
Yeah.
They're-
So if you want to get in early, just book now and get it built. Some of these guys are probably only booking out like weeks now, not months.
These
So
guys
you
are
get
trying to.
yourself-
These guys are trying to book basement renos because they want to be inside for the winter too.
Some of the guys around here are, right? Because it's like our winter is a little different than New Jersey winter.
Yeah.
But anyways, even
So
guy-
get it done. And
Just
even
do
if
it
you
now.
don't, like even if you call somebody, they're like, yeah, I'm a month out. Who cares? It's Christmas time in a month. So it's not, yeah. So timing is a good benefit to building the winter. You don't have to wait very long and you're not in a hurry to get it done anyway.
Yeah.
Number 2 we have is there's usually some pretty good sales on right now. So your materials pricing is going to be, there's lumberyards are trying to clear out some of the inventory that doesn't sell so well during the winter. They're trying to cash in on that. So they'll put some sales on. So why not take advantage of the sales?
Yeah. And so if you're a contractor, you can do this. You can pick your materials up at a little bit of a discount. You can offer that, passed on to the customer and say, listen, we can save you 10%, 7% or something, right? And so the contractor, we're not saying discount your labor. Your labor is what your labor's worth.
No, you decide if you can do that. That's based on what how desperate you are to get a few dollars in the bank. But I mean, on a composite deck, for the most part, usually the materials portion of a project is anywhere from like at least 50%, if not up to 75%, somewhere in that range. And
I was
so
gonna
to
say-
save a good chunk of the materials portion, for a customer, that's a good chunk of change there.
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
66% was my guess on that.
I feel like we should go through slower because it's just me. It just means the chips coming sooner. And I'm like, I'm already at number 3. I was like, God, my heart
Can
is
we
beating
do
faster.
like a 2-parter? We'll do 3 reasons tonight, and then we'll do 3 reasons next Saturday. And
Is it bad that I'm actually beating
Why do you
faster
want
right
to
now?
like drag this out? Why don't you just want to get the chip
Because
done?
I didn't
Get
want to do it in
over
the first place.
No, that's not true. I remember the conversation.
You're such a liar.
Okay.
I'm only recording the video for so I can watch Justin's face.
yeah,
afterwards
I am legitimately terrified.
when I won't be able to actually see out of my.
Do you think you're going to
watering
eat the
eyes.
whole chip, or are you
No,
just gonna
I'm
bite
already
it?
No, you have to.
I'm already calculated in my mind like how I'm going to do this.
You have to eat the whole chip.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
can't
was
take a
going to
bite
do.
and set it down.
Well, because what are you going to do with the next half? Eat it tomorrow? Not a freaking chance.
There's no
This is
leftovers with this.
No, this is a one-shot deal. So I'm eating the whole chip.
But I can't imagine as much.
How about what I think as
comes the scheme.
as a consequence for not consulting anybody before buying these chips, I think Wade should eat half of mine plus his.
Oh God!
Yeah, Wade should eat half of mine plus his.
All day this has been happening here. He's been trying to get people to take his spot.
Absolutely.
Podcast.
No shame. I have no shame in this.
Number 3, you'll have it ready for the spring. Everybody wants a deck when March and April rolls around. You want to get outside, enjoy it a little bit. But like we said, if you're going to try to book it then, you're going to be waiting. So get it done now. Snow melts away and you are ready to go with your deck. That's probably one of the bigger advantages of getting it built now.
I think so, right? Because then, like, your season is so much longer, right? Like you pick up 2 months on that.
Yeah.
Well, in our part of the world, we get 3 months of summer, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So the more time you can get outside, the better.
June, July, August, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't spend some time in May on the deck.
Oh yeah, deck season for sure runs like April to October.
No.
As you know.
I'm south facing, so yeah, we're out
Little bit
early,
longer, eh?
right? Like, yeah, we're hauling the cushions out as soon as we can.
Yeah. Side benefit of that of getting it built now is you can still barbecue through the winter. Lots of people barbecue through the winter. It's
I
okay
do.
to do that.
Yeah, I do all the time. Yep.
So that wasn't a numbered one, but it's a side benefit. Less disturbing to the yard and vegetation. So if you've got a yard that has some nice landscaping done, construction in your backyard, depending on the size of the project, can take a toll on your lawn sometimes or your garden.
Absolutely.
Like some contractors will be very cognizant of that and do what they can to avoid causing too much damage to your yard, but others won't, unfortunately. But even the best ones, like there's a pile of material that gets delivered and it's sitting in the grass. Sometimes there's nowhere else to put it. The sawdust gets into the grass, whatever. Like it's just easier on vegetation when it's in its dormant state and frozen and like whatever. You can't do too much harm to this stuff when it's like that. So
And the other thing is that
I keep looking over at Justin
These
for
guys-
input and he's just like, he's in
like
his head.
talk.
If you can
just keep looking at me. He's
you
not
can actually
talking,
see
it's
my
all right.
hands right now. Like
It's
he's
amazing.
shaking. So your contractors maybe aren't trying to ruin stuff on purpose, but
No, of course
you
not.
just have to walk across a certain area so many times, right? Like when you're building a deck, you're walking around the perimeter of the deck on the ground, but just by default, you're walking that perimeter all
Well,
the
you
time.
might be there for 3 weeks on
And
a
so
bigger
you're gonna-
job.
you're gonna, like,
wear a path into it, right?
Pack the ground down, you're going to pack all the grass down, and then it takes a long time to get that to come back. And so you kind of lose the vegetation in the summer. If you do it in the winter, it just kind of comes back in the spring.
Yep.
I'm actually just about convinced myself to build a deck this winter.
Building a deck now.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when you get to this next one, so number 5.
Hot damn.
Yeah, it's getting close. Number 5 is that it's more convenient and less disruptive for the homeowner. You're not planning on being out there on your deck and using your backyard right now anyway
Yep.
through the winter. So if somebody's out there and it's kind of like getting a renovation done on the inside of your house when you're gone away on holidays. You're not using the space anyway, so you're not inconvenienced by it.
Yep.
The mess isn't going to bother you. You're not trying to go in and out of that door anyway.
Yeah.
So get it done when it's least disruptive to yourself. Right, Justin?
That's right. Whatever you say.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we have a dog. And so like Max would need to use that because like that's the only way I put him outside in the wintertime, right? Like through that back door. But it could just be a ramp. It'd just be a little ramp.
Clearly, everybody's preoccupied.
But it's less disruptive though. You're
Less
only worried about the dog.
Absolutely.
Not about yourselves. You're not trying to lounge on your deck or
No.
whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's good.
I get to host as many outside parties in December as
Should we go
I
over these
planned
2 or
on.
3 times?
There's got to be a 7th reason. Let's come up with a number 7.
Number
You
6.
guys are so funny.
Number 6 is beat the price increase in the spring. So generally in the materials industry, if there's going to be repricing that happens, it's typically over the winter getting ready for the next year. The new pricing comes out from every next year. It's pretty rare that things go down over the winter. Typically you get price notifications that things are going up a little bit every year. The cost of whatever. The cost of inflation is that everything goes up 3, 4, 5%, sometimes more depending on
the carbon tax.
depending on a variety of factors. But it's almost assuredly the regular retail this year will be lower than the regular retail next year on most items. It's very rarely going to go down.
Agreed.
Combine that with the fact that you're going to get a sale price potentially on the current retail price.
Yep.
And there may be quite a bit of a
So if you
change there.
just like some shopping math. Have you ever YouTubed the video shopping math?
No.
It's
No.
it's worth looking up.
We should do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I
We should spend some time.
The reason he's in the position he's in right now is because he did too much YouTubing about this
I
stupid
know.
challenge.
Yeah, don't do that. So anyways, it's a cartoon, and it's this lady cartoon character that explains to her husband how shopping math works. And so she saved money on an item.
Oh yeah.
And then she like came home, then she returned the item, then saved more money in, but
Well, that
she
was-
had to store credit. And so then she ended up back
Megan
at the store.
Rivas and Justin did that with Winners. Remember?
Yeah,
Justin Rivas
absolutely.
and Megan did
Yeah.
that same thing. She's like, oh, no, it's okay. I bought all this stuff, but it's
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
because I returned $200 worth of things to
Right,
buy
yeah.
this. So I saved money and shows up again the next day. Yeah, but I
Ultimately, you
returned this
spent
stuff.
more money than you should have,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah,
shopping
that's
math.
good.
But
I like that math a lot. People should use that here.
the shopping
more.
math on this
Bring
is
a little
you
back, buy more.
save 10% because your materials are on sale, and you save the 5 for the increase that's about to happen. So essentially you've saved 15% shopping math.
Good math, yeah.
You don't, not necessarily you have. So on the contractor end of things, I know you're so excited to get to the chip. You just want to solve it.
I'm looking at the timer and it's like,
We're
we
13
blasted through
minutes.
this in 13 minutes. We must be excited to do this.
I am.
Very.
Most of our podcasts are 3 times its length.
But okay, so now do you want to review this in a contractor perspective? Why would a contractor do this and how would they sell
Justin
it?
does.
I would love to. Could we is there any other perspectives, like an animal's perspective maybe we could go through?
Let's talk about Max. What's Max thinking, the dog?
As a contractor, you have to know that building in the winter is going to be slower, right? And so when we talk about the advantages to the homeowner, it's like, this is like, it seems very, very homeowner advantageous, and it is. But if you're a contractor, maybe you just need a little extra cash. Maybe this is just like bonus cash, right? So that's the plus. There are more negatives for a contractor to build in the wintertime.
Oh, sure there is.
Tools run slower, guys, like people run slower.
Yeah, it takes
right?
you twice as long to do anything. But for a lot of guys, if they're specializing in decking in a market that's got a cold winter, it's like you're hoping to get work.
Like I'm thinking
You
about
just want to get through the winter, right?
Marson, right? Like, so he's in Saskatoon. Their winter is like a week longer on either end than ours, right? So he has essentially 2 more weeks of winter than we do, or some guys up in Edmonton, you know, and it's just like, maybe they'd like 2 more decks a year, and -5 to -10 that's not an awful time to build a deck at.
When we were building, I thought anything warmer than -15 Celsius, what would that be? Pat, quick math on Fahrenheit, like, I don't know.
What's his
10
face?
degrees Fahrenheit,
It
maybe?
was 14. Yeah, I was just talking with Blake from California Decks the other day about moose hunting. He was like, "What's the temperature when you're up there?" And it was -10, and that was 14 Fahrenheit. So
14. Yeah, so around there. So up to that point, it's like throw some gloves on, dress warm, you're okay. When
as long as you're
it
moving,
starts to get lower than that, she gets a little chilly.
sometimes you can grab a Carolina Reaper, chew on that, good to go.
Yeah. Warm you for the whole day.
That word is like gonna haunt me in my
You might as well
dreams.
fire up the second camera to record this challenge because like we're just delaying time here. Is there anything else you wanted to add with the contractor perspective?
I think that was it. It was just like, don't be afraid to try and sell that.
But because
You know
the
what I
point
mean?
of this being is that a lot of these contractors are resorting to doing work in the winter that they don't really want to do. They're just doing it out of desperation. They're like, oh, I guess I'll go frame a basement or
Whatever.
something.
I need another 10
How much
grand.
work is that? It's a few days of work, and then you're looking for the next one. You're not enjoying it. Like, not that you'd be enjoying building a deck when it's super cold out either, but at least you're following in your passion and you're adding to your portfolio and you're doing the work that you want to be doing at least, right? So these are just kind of 6 things that you can pitch to people or use in your own advertising to say like, hey, don't give up on the idea of building a deck yet this year just because there's a little bit of snow on the ground. I've got availability. The pricing is as good as it's going to get. You're going to have your deck ready for the spring. I'm not going to ruin your yard. You're not wanting to be out there anyway. And, you know, stuff's going up.
I just think that there's a lot of value to it. Yep. The more I talk to customers about this in the store in the fall, it's like, it just works. So
Yeah. Okay. Well,
pitter patter.
we decided that this
TikTok.
challenge was going to be the back half of the podcast. We want to get the value out in the first half, just so that if that's what you're tuning in for, you get that and you can tune out now instead of listening to this dumb
No
stuff.
doubt
Did you fire
there's-
up? Are we recording on both?
Do we want ice cream?
Let's
yeah, get
record
the
on
ice
both.
cream.
We bought ice cream because we know we're not that like manly about this.
Somebody's going to cave. Do we want
You
to,
should straighten that camera back out. He kicked it as he went by.
no, he'll be back though. He'll get it on his way back. Do we want to do the $40? Chubbs?
Oh, that should have been decided way before now.
I will lose it right away.
Yeah,
I'm going to be the first one out. Like,
Why are you doing that? But that's what I mean.
I'm just because
You could-
let's not add any more anxiety to this poor guy.
You could make $160. So,
Nope.
guys, I
I
had
won't.
suggested that each of us put $40 in, and
because you're trying to
I'm
recover
not
some
gonna
of your
make it.
costs.
There's absolutely
from
no
your
chance.
impulsive behavior.
There's no chance I'm making it. I think Pat wins this, but anyways, I thought that if we each put $40 in and the last person to crack and eat the ice cream, like at least then
You've already mismanaged enough doing this competition by
Yeah.
paying $50 a chip. That was already enough damage. Unbelievable. Okay.
I'm gonna cancel my Amazon subscription.
I think you should. I think you better.
Go time. No, the ice cream is here.
Okay. Pat, you got that one?
I don't have
Fired
any
up.
spoons up here. No.
Oh, come
Just
on. So
plastic
disorganized here.
We should have some on the shelf down there.
Jobs, what did you think? Well, we got to kill some
There's no
time here
plastic
as they
spoons?
get things together. What did you think of Deck Expo? It was your first trip to Deck Expo.
Yep.
So how did it go for you? Because like I've been there a few times. Nothing really too new for us anymore. But how did you take it all in?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think, obviously we talked about it. I think the biggest thing I took away from it was I didn't realize how kind of, how small the decking world is from like a community standpoint, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like a reunion for you guys of sorts. You know, I was able to meet a lot of cool guys down there and guys that I had obviously chatted with, and whether it be on the phone or via email. It was nice to actually be able to put a face to the name and not, it wasn't that difficult to figure out who it was. Like if you would go to a huge trade show where there's, you know, such a wider, larger community, I think it'd be a little bit overwhelming, but it was the perfect size, and it was great to kind of meet all the guys and and even, you know, some of the products that were there were there were some new things that I had never really thought would be advantageous to kind of us from a retail perspective, and yeah, it was good. It was a cool experience.
Good. Yeah, that's at this point now, having been to it for 4 or 5 years, whatever, it's more the people than anything. It's just a good kind of community event, kind of shindig for a week or 4 days, whatever it is.
Right.
To kind of, catch up with the guys you've kind of made friends with over the years and the guys you chat with on Instagram all year, and kind of culminate with this little end of year bash per se, right? To get down there and do that. And the products are good too, but like I said, there's not a ton of stuff that's rolled out every year. So there's the odd thing or two it's good to stay on top of.
I guess there was probably more of a novelty for me never having been there before.
100%. Because I remember going to my first one and I was blown away. I was like, holy smokes, I haven't seen any of this stuff before. Like it's not in my market, hence the reason we started the store in the first place. But so that's good. The guys are off trying to
find some cutlery for.
Wade bought everybody a tub of ice cream knowing that we may need it at some point here, and they didn't think through the cutlery side of this. So we're waiting for them to put that all together. So sorry to bore you on this podcast. It's going to get good, I think.
Not before it gets terribly.
So let's read a little bit what's on the box here. On the front of the box, it says inside one deadly black tortilla chip. I'm shaking holding this box.
Yeah, yep.
One chip challenge, fear the Carolina Reaper. And so on the back, it says, warning, eat at your own risk, not for the faint of heart. Not everyone will enjoy the extreme heat. Do not eat if you're sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades.
What's a nightshade? I don't even know what that is. Just a sec, I'm going to Google that right now.
What's the next word? Or capsicum? Capsicum?
What is that?
I feel like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not into this. I'm not into this.
Or are pregnant or have any medical conditions. Keep out of reach of children.
I'm pregnant.
After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and water. No, just soap. And do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Exclamation point. You know what they're hinting at there, right? Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing.
Yeah, like this.
If you can't handle the heat, try drinking milk or eating ice cream. Fear the Reaper and consider yourself warned.
Why are you reading
After this, hell should be easy.
All right. We found 2 forks and 2 spoons.
Okay.
And
so nightshades are like they're like common nightshades include
What about the napkins?
white
Where's
but
the
not
napkins?
sweet potatoes, eggplant, tomatoes, and peppers.
Oh.
So if you're allergic to like that stuff, don't eat these.
Like eggplants?
So I'm allergic to eggplants.
No
Sorry,
problem.
guys. And I'm also pregnant. And what else is on here?
Ingredients are blue corn, sunflower and or safflower oil,
I am also a child. It says keep out of reach of children. So
Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili
Yeah,
pepper,
so
sea
Carolina
salt,
Reaper- it's like-
activated charcoal powder, chipotle pepper
it's
powder.
the hottest pepper on the planet.
Yeah, but it's like third on the list. It's not even that. There's
No,
not
it's
even
the
that much
hottest. It's you have to drink pepper spray to be hotter than it.
Grab the napkins.
there. What kind of ice cream do you want? I have cherry.
Yeah, like that matters.
Yeah.
I have it does.
Flavors, not.
I have cherry. Then I have
spoon right away.
I have chocolate therapy. I have
Pat, you're gonna get the cameras. Are they rolling?
I have a caramel
Okay, good
hat
to go.
trick.
I'm gonna turn your mic on, Pat.
Why didn't you just buy vanilla?
They didn't have it on sale. I'd spent enough money. This is peanut butter dough. These are all $4.
Give me the peanut butter dough one.
Okay.
Give me it.
You want a fork or a spoon?
Caramel
I'll
hat
just
trick.
shove the whole thing in my face probably.
Okay.
Pat, chocolate therapy or cherry?
This is gonna be so bad.
Chocolate therapy. This worked out perfectly, you guys. I love cherry ice cream.
Are we gonna have a rule that we can't eat ice cream too? Like, how long do we have to wait? Or is it just so you can't?
I want it to be like, I want some pain. 5 minutes.
Well, you can have your 5 minutes. Come on.
Well,
Okay,
it takes a minute to kick in. Takes a minute to kick in.
We've wasted 8
does
minutes
not-
time getting to this point. So we've got the cameras rolling, so we're going to post this as well. Here it is. Here's the boxes, coffin box. We're about to crack our boxes. We're about to crack our boxes
This is
here.
amazing. I can't.
And we're gonna do the one chip challenge here at the Ultimate Deck Podcast. Okay, let's without further ado, let's get into this thing here.
Justin,
What?
when was the last time you've been peer pressured this bad?
High school.
There's an instruction manual inside this box. What to expect: mouth on fire, short-term loss of speech, impaired vision from tears, extreme profanity, and then a tombstone with "Rest in Peace" written on it. Oh, that's good.
I got the profanity covered.
How to enter the one chip challenge if you dare. Try it. Eat the chip. See how long you can last without reaching for milk or ice cream. Don't say we didn't warn you. Prove it. Take a video of your attempt to survive the one chip challenge. The chip and coffin must be in view. Tag Paqui Chips on your Instagram feed or Twitter and include the one chip challenge hashtag and sweeps hashtag to be added to the Paqui wall of infamy at paqui.com. Your profile must be public. I don't know if I'm saying that word right, so I'm sure we'll get corrected on it, but
Where's my phone?
they're literally packaged in little like sealed bags to make sure that the potency doesn't erode from being on the shelf, I guess. I don't know, but okay.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get to my stories.
Get after it.
You ready? Am I opening this right now? Is this
No, you're not opening it yet. Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, we're going to. What are you doing? Are you taking a picture? There we go. Okay. Instruction manual: real peppers, real heat. They sell legit chips that are like deathly hot, but not this hot. Good.
What's the story here? What are we doing?
Getting my ice cream open to make sure I'm ready for that. Is somebody going to go first?
No, all
go.
at the same time.
Okay, let's get this show on the road here.
All at the same time. And then what's the plan once it's on? Want to talk about your day jobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is like.
Oh my God.
You want to smell it? It's
Yours is broken.
I can't, guys. I can't. I'm legitimately freaking out here. I'm legitimately freaking out.
Smell
That's
it.
not bad.
I'll hold them down. You guys feed them.
Where's the rest of my chip?
Dude, it stinks so much.
Yeah, they don't smell good.
I don't want to waste this.
Okay, these things are black.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't smell that. It doesn't smell that
What
bad.
does it smell like? Feet.
It smells gross.
Feed.
It doesn't smell good, but it doesn't smell that spicy.
No, it does not smell spicy. It smells spicy.
I can't.
You can't do it.
You're
right?
not.
He's not doing
I
it.
am
Bag,
freaking
didn't even get the package cracked open yet.
I can't. I will like.
Give me your $40.
Okay.
You can have it. I bought booze for this. Like,
Okay.
Are we
You
gonna
guys
cheers?
ready?
Do you want to cheers the chips? What do you got? You stacked them. Look at you. You're eating
I'll
them.
eat
I
the
got a little
ice.
piece
I'll
and
eat
a big
the
piece.
ice cream.
I only have one. I think I only have a one piece.
Okay. You guys ready?
Shit. Yeah.
I-
I'm nervous.
I'm going.
Holy fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. Oh man. Oh look, I have a little bit. I have a little nice one.
I can't believe you guys are doing that.
They're right. It
Holy-
starts off slow.
I can smell it from here.
Here it comes though.
So, what did they say? They said,
Oh my goodness.
Tastes burnt.
It doesn't taste
The
good.
chip
That's for
tastes
sure.
burnt, right?
breathe in through the mouth, out through the nose. That's
No.
what Evan said.
That doesn't work.
Oh my God.
Here, have yours. You find out.
Look, I had a hiccup.
Okay. Holy smokes.
2 hiccups.
The tears have started.
It's like it's hot actually down my throat. Okay. So hiccuping.
I'm scared to use a napkin. Oh my God.
Why do you have why do you have napkins?
For my eyes.
Holy shit.
Wash your hands. Don't touch your face with your
Look
fingers.
at Pat's eyes are all teared up. Your nose. Your nose is running.
I gotta do ice cream.
Already?
Wait, it's warm. You're sweating. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm waiting here longer for ice cream.
Look at him go. Oh yeah.
Holy smokes.
Okay. So it's not hot on the back of my nose, but most of my throat is ruined, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of your tongue, is your tongue swelling up, do you think? Pat's burping. He's not talking. How is it? How's your throat?
Yeah, it's got a wicked burn in the throat
Right?
for sure.
Frick, boys.
Through the Chapman cracks. Have you had any yet? Nope. But it's working.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Lips are pretty warm.
That's just not talk.
Yeah. No, and the so my eyes have started to water.
Shane's half done his ice cream.
God, it feels so good while you're eating ice cream.
Yeah, it's just a fire in the throat.
Boy, it is.
That's bad.
Right?
That's rank.
I don't know. Yeah, the
Shane
running-
is blowing his nose.
Oh my God.
And wiping his eyes with the same napkin.
You can't.
I don't care.
The part that sucks about the podcast is they can't see this, but you should. You crack. He's cracked and he's not slowing down.
I'm eating ice cream like crazy.
I'm both Pat and Wade are impressed. I'm impressed by you guys.
I'm impressed too.
Through the mouth.
That's what I don't know. That's what Evan
Oh,
said.
through the nose. Well, I'll tell you what, that like it helps for sure.
Oh, you guys like? Are you guys? Frick.
Just crushing ice cream.
Are you guys challenging each other? Is that why you're not going to your ice cream?
Yeah, was it like it?
let's
Yeah,
do this.
this is like a see who can last the longest.
Oh my
Just
God.
a teary-eyed stare down.
But I don't know that there's nothing in it other than just like my heart's racing. Right?
Yeah, did you see that? You saw the one where it was like the guy was doing it in a hospital.
hot.
He was like hooked up to a
His heart rate was
monitor.
160 or something.
180.
Seriously?
And he was like, the guy was like, if there's a normal person, it'd be like 120.
Oh man. What an amazing idea this was.
Oh, what
Right?
an idiot you are.
Why? I can't believe how much ice cream you just crushed. I feel like once you start, then you can't stop the ice cream, right?
Because then once the ice cream wears off, it's
That's probably true.
insane.
Once it hits your lips.
My God.
Justin's eating it and he didn't even have a chip. It was a bull.
This is the best ice cream I've had all day.
Kind of ice cream.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter dough.
I'm salivating bad right now.
I'm not. My whole mouth is just shot. It's like my nose is running, my eyes are watering.
I'm actually dodging. I'm dodging the chocolate pieces in my ice cream because they're not cold enough.
Okay, so have you had anything this spicy before in your life?
No. No.
No. Ever? Pat?
I haven't encountered anything this hot since Kelsey. What's up?
Yo, Kelsey, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Call me, babe.
No, like
Okay.
hottest thing I probably ever had, and I eat a lot of I eat a lot of spicy shit.
You guys remember that? So it was just a couple days ago I was telling you the story about how JJ made chili.
Mm-hmm.
This was it. Like this is what it felt
No
like.
way.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys.
Did you put Carolina Reapers in
No,
there?
she didn't. She put like 4 habaneros in it. She
Sounds like she could have a new job if she wanted.
totally messed it up.
No.
All right, so
Hey,
the
Pocky,
story
you guys
goes.
hiring?
So $40 chili.
The story goes that I usually make the chili at our house, and JJ gave me some flack for it because I always make the chili way too spicy, and she was like, "It's so spicy all the time." This week I'm gonna make the chili, and so he's crying. So I said, "Okay, fine, babe, you make the chili. It'll be great." So she makes the chili. She serves up her pot, takes off her bowl, serves up her bowl, takes off, goes downstairs, and she's at the ottoman watching TV and got her chili. I'm doing the dishes, cleaning up. She comes upstairs quietly, opens a fridge, grabs some sour cream, walks right past me, grabs a spoon, heads back downstairs with the sour cream. Doesn't say a word. I come downstairs.
My legs are shaking.
I set my chili down, and she looks at me and she was just like, "You're gonna want some of this." And she slides the sour cream over to me. And anyways, so after that, what happened was we actually took that chili that she made, we cut it in half, and then remade 2 chilies out of it, like 2 pots of chili out of it, because she had messed it up so bad. So needless to say, I am back to being the chili maker in our family because it's not as hot as how she makes chili.
You should crush up one of those and put it in there.
I think you're a piece of shit for even making it through that story. You're about to.
No, it's over for me. Like, it's not hot anymore. Now we're done.
Yeah, it's just a little burning in the throat now and
Holy.
runny nose, salivating a little still. I really need a spit, but once you're finished your ice cream, I'll spit in that bucket.
I did it. I think that I have made it through.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow is going to be a disaster. I'm off deer hunting tomorrow. I'm going to be stuck out in the field somewhere.
You're going to call a moose, and not on purpose.
Yeah, burning ring of fire tomorrow is going to be bad. No, that's a cow, dude. You're just crushing ice cream and you're thinking cows. No, I think do you think you're on the other side of this, Pat, or what?
Yep.
So,
How long has it been? How
oh
long
shit,
was that?
that's hot. Like, that's rank.
Oh, I don't know. Feels like freaking 3 days.
I want to say like 10, 15 minutes.
No, 5, I think.
I don't think it was 10
it only
minutes.
been
I don't even think
It took 5 minutes to get through that. So,
Well, your podcast was done at what?
okay,
20 minutes,
listen.
Pretty much.
I'm shaking.
23 minutes. So, it was maybe 13. Why are you shaking? Stop eating ice cream. Just,
It's like my friend the other day. We went for Chinese food. I taught her how to use chopsticks.
yeah.
She's like, she's
With
Irish.
the
She doesn't
elastic
know.
bands or not?
No, I showed her how to hold them, and then she went and grabbed a piece of sushi, and she grabbed it and she lifted it up, and then she took it towards like the fish sauce, and her hand was just like shaking, like tremoring, just
Why?
like trying to hold it, like just trying to hold it
Look
in
at
place.
your hand.
And that's him.
Why are you doing that?
Closer to the camera,
Because
please.
I ate one of your dumb chips. What do you mean? Why am I doing that?
I'm gonna bring those habanero
It's not
chips
because I'm
on
nervous
Monday.
on the mic.
Hey Wade,
Guys,
habanero chips on Monday.
let's do it.
Go time. See how many of those you can eat.
All right, Justin, you're up.
Yeah.
Look, I want to take a selfie of how good I handled this, but look at the heaters I got going on my forehead right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably because I was stressed all week about these chips, right?
so
crushed 'em.
Yeah.
Wade clearly.
Shane's voice cracks all the time, and
Clearly.
now Wade's getting acne.
Nailed it. Boom.
Puberty all over again.
And then,
Oh my God, you guys, that was dumb.
next to add to the story, Shaner.
Killing it.
Am I like on video or picture?
No, just picture. It's over. It's already done. And then Jubs, you killed it. Good
Thank you.
job, Jubs. You
This ice cream's amazing.
basically look the same. Pat?
All right, now.
Oh, man. I thought
My
I was
eyes
in-
are red.
Yeah, let's see it. Hold on, I got to zoom in. Let's make sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got her there. Bingo.
There was more fluid leaking here than a Mr. Lube at one point. I saw Pat's tears dropping. There was snot running down my nose. Out of my nose. I didn't even know it was happening until you said it.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum in here.
it was unbelievable. My nose was running. My eyes were watering. Okay, who do we challenge? We're gonna take a run at somebody with this? Do we think there's some boys in the industry that should try this?
Yeah, I'm Patrick Carter, and you're not.
Yeah, I think that there is. I don't know if we should challenge somebody specifically, but just somebody else out there do it. Follow us up. Right?
Who do you think? Like, I think the Windeck boys, maybe?
Yep. What about Tim?
How
Get
about
Tim to do it.
Jace from Decorators probably should.
Or Infinite, Mark and Chris.
Somebody out there follow us up on this.
Simcoe
Post
and
yours.
boys.
I'm just uncomfortable right now.
What? You're done. So you're probably uncomfortable because you've eaten a liter of ice cream.
I'm getting nervous and I'm near the
I-
end of my ice cream.
I really wish Evan would have been around for this, so he could have taken Justin's spot.
Having known that Justin didn't eat his chip, yeah.
I said all day I wasn't going to.
You should message
tried.
Evan. Tell him to get over here.
I legitimately tried.
His turn.
Okay, I think we should maybe order up another one, and then Evan and I can do it. You want in again?
Make
You wanna
Mike
do it?
do
Make
it.
it?
Make Mike do it.
Me?
No, I know you.
Yeah, you.
No, you're out. I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
yeah.
I'll just bring a spit bucket next time.
That is,
I have a
Frickin' hot.
cavity in my tooth, and
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a little bit of chips still stuck
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
So I picked that
Dug
out,
it out?
right when it was done. It was a little more,
A little more, yeah.
a little extra
Get
kick.
the well again.
has anybody taken a sip of their drink since?
I finished my drink before we started.
I figured drinks were off the table, so
Yeah.
I've been waiting.
All right, so Pat and I killed it. Now we need a hotter pepper, apparently.
Congrats, guys. Well, like I said, get pepper spray and take a drink of that. Apparently, that's the next hottest thing.
Is it? I've been
Oh,
pepper
we
sprayed.
should get that hot sauce from Evan, and we should cook something up and just put that in it.
Why don't
Just
you
make
get some of
something
that
hot
hot
as well.
sauce of Evans and put it on one of those chips? That'll make it hotter.
Yeah, we'll do that once you try the chip.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Stop chirping there.
That's fair.
Well, I think we're through the worst of it, eh?
I could do an ice cream challenge all day.
Jubs eats a liter of ice cream.
You need mine too,
us?
Justin?
Oh, guys, it's gonna be so hot for you guys. No.
What was your?
Yeah, I'm through
yours
it.
is cookie
It's
dough,
over
right?
40 minutes.
What did you guys have for ice cream?
Can you guys
Cherry?
feel it in your stomachs right now, though? Like down here? Heartburning?
No, because I haven't washed it down. Mine's still stuck like mid-chest right now. And I'm telling you, like, tomorrow is going to be an absolute disaster.
I think you just have a weak system.
But we're not,
You've been
like,
eating too healthy for too long.
when we
You can't
opened
handle
up,
it.
like I ate that chip and I started with hiccups. True story. I haven't had hiccups in like 20 years. I don't get hiccups, and I was like, yeah, I'm in big trouble. You know, like if you've ever smoked some stuff and then you start coughing, right? And it's like when you see the guy that's coughing, you're like, oh yeah, he's
Smoke what kind of stuff?
just stuff, you know. You know that he's in trouble. He's like, anyways, I
the
can't.
podcast is going to hear some stuff.
It's all good. Look,
Those are
on
not sound effects.
He's on napkin 4.
Come
Yeah.
on.
For a second there, I thought these napkins weren't going to last. I thought we should have grabbed the full
Oh yeah,
bag.
let's sign off. Nobody wants to.
At
listen
one
to this
point
stuff.
today, I thought I was going to say, like, if we're going to do the challenge, are we really going to have ice cream with it?
I thought it was just going to be
I was
milk.
wondering. I was actually going to stop and pick up some milk for you guys
Yeah,
too.
a couple of 4 liters just start chugging.
2.5%.
Like that would have been
So
that would have been
the gallon challenge. And
yeah.
the one chip
that would have been perfect. Shane would have just been like, "Yep, gallon gone."
No problem.
I would have won the gallon challenge.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's
Finished
call
it
it
too fast,
in
though.
this podcast when you announce it. Tag some guys. I want to see if Perfect View Simon and Simcoe can do this. I want you to tag the Windeck guys, and I want you to tag Mark and Chris.
Okay, well, there it is. The challenge is up, boys.
And that's it. They send me a YouTube video or send me something on Instagram. Just show me that you did it. That's
Let's
all.
do it. Yeah. Anyways,
Probably be private pictures of just them
believe- I'll
tell you
sweating,
what,
How
dying.
much you're shaking? I can't believe.
I enjoyed the first 15 minutes of this podcast a lot more than the last 25.
Okay, build your decks in the winter, right? Why wouldn't you build a deck in the winter?
Yeah,
Yeah. Who the hell likes hot things anyway?
yeah. Eat
Had
hot
to
things
bring
in
it
the
all
winter.
full circle.
circle.
Our background full circle.
Boys, I'm
Thanks,
happy.
everyone,
I'm happy to be
tuning in.
back.
Now for point number 7.
Bye-bye.